Well, I was telling my friend a while ago that sometimes, like with what I've experienced during the past 2 days, it's easy to look at everyone else and be so inspired, but at the same time, it could make you question yourself in a sense that, why am I really here? Do I deserve to be here? Everyone looks amazing. They perform so well. What am I doing here? But at the same time, there's a conscious effort to just embrace your uniqueness. I mean, there's a reason why I was handpicked to be playing here. So I guess somehow I did something good. So it's really that, to not compare yourself to other artists, because we're all different and amazing in our own way. I guess there are different things about myself that, well, we're all unique, but I guess with my case, it's really how me finding myself unfolded in a very interesting journey and an interesting story. It was 2012. I don't know if you had a background, if you checked, but I've actually had a condition called alopecia. I've had that since I was 4 years old, and because of that, I ended up losing my hair. And for the longest time, I've been trying to hide, and I was sort of ashamed of what I had, so I had to wear wigs and bandanas. And I guess somehow that played a part in me breaking into the kind of musician that I wanted to be as well. Being the woman that I wanted to be, being the artist that I wanted to be. I had so many limitations, so many insecurities and doubts. And when I finally decided to just be myself, accept my condition, rise above it, I felt so liberated, and so I guess that translated to other aspects of my life, including my music. So even with my music, I know my capabilities, and I couldn't compare to, we have this thing in the Philippines called birreteras. Birreteras are like singers who belt out. That's the in thing in the Philippines, like, yeah, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and like, I can't do that, so I don't think I could make it here. But then when I ended up stripping myself from my hair to who I was as a person, I just learned to find my own voice as a singer, my own voice as a woman, just embrace that uniqueness and not be afraid to show who I really am. We were shooting a music video and I was wearing a wig. So it was a great video, one of my favorite songs that I've written. And then when we watched the final product, all I could see and everyone else could see was that my hair wasn't moving. So there were suggestions for me to just lose the wig, and as an artist, why not just go bald? They're like, it will look good on you. We think you have a pretty face. You could pull it off. But then it was very difficult for me to accept that because they didn't know what I went through. It's easy for you to say it's a fashion statement, or it rocks, or it's such a statement. But I was the one who had to go through years of my life having to hide and being bullied and being called names and being laughed at because of my condition. So it was a difficult suggestion to take. But when I got home, I was actually crying and trying to think if I could pull it off. I ended up searching for bald girls online, and there were some who were doing it for fashion, or they just wanted to shave their heads. But then I came across women from all over the world who had alopecia, who were just so confident and so outspoken about their alopecia, saying that they're beautiful with or without hair, going on TV without hair, being bald. And when I saw that, I was challenged, because I have never reached that point of being able to accept myself. So that inspired me and encouraged me to do the same thing. I realized maybe that's the reason why I was the only one in the Philippines who had the condition in the industry, because I'm sure there were other people who were like me, but they were in hiding as well. So with me being a musician, being a performer, and having that platform to cause awareness, to share my story, to inspire others with what I have gone through with my alopecia, I saw that as a turning point and just an epiphany of some sort. So when I learned to accept that, my vision and my mission became I've learned to accept it. I want other people to reach that point of acceptance as well, to embrace their own uniqueness as well. Actually, I wrote that song Beautiful right before I removed my because prior to me coming out bald, I still had a couple of hair. I still had hair, but I decided to shave everything off. And then when I decided to come out, I wore a bandana. And so what I decided to do was strip off my bandana and sing Beautiful. And my inspiration for the song was me talking to my younger self. I imagined talking to the younger Abby, who didn't have hair, who was crying. She didn't know why she was different, questioning God, being laughed at by others. What would she have wanted to hear? What would she have needed to hear? So the main message of this song is that you're beautiful just as you are. And it's okay to smile. You could still pursue whatever it is that you want to do in your life. You're still beautiful, even if you're different. I was just really blessed to have a good support system. My family and my closest friends would never make me feel like I was different or that I was ugly because I didn't have hair. They would always remind me that I'm the Abby that they love. I'm the Abby who could sing, who could reach for her dreams. So I grew up having that firm foundation that my security doesn't really rest on what I think matters, but what matters here and the way God sees me. But on the flip side, even if I was vocal about my alopecia, like what I was telling you a while ago, I still had insecurities. I still had to wear my wig. I still didn't show people what was underneath because it was still a very sensitive topic. It was like being naked. So it was only in 2012 when I decided to go all out.